New developments in the education system are about to become visible in the secondary school system, as 3 new subject areas will be introduced in the curriculum from September this year, namely Virgin Islands history, tourism, and financial services. During Tuesday evening's episode of JTV's live show Spotlight, Dr. Lavon Chalwell-Bruley, Acting Deputy Chief Education Officer, explained why the decision was made to introduce financial services and tourism into the schools, 2 subjects that rest on the main economic pillars of the territory.
Financial services for the longest while has been shrouded in some sort of a mystery. Even the adults seem not to understand what happens in financial services. So basically, we are trying to integrate this into the system so that our students will be more aware of, to create greater awareness of the contribution that these industries contribute to the Virgin Islands economy, to help our students to make more informed career choices by giving them a better understanding of the industry and exposing them to the various career opportunities within that particular industry. And also it's to create a bridge for meaningful employment right after they graduate. We're hoping to achieve the same things in terms of tourism. So even though we're looking at the foundation concepts of the subject area, we're going to focus heavily on what happens in the industry in the Virgin Islands.
Speaking to the subject of Virgin Islands history, Art Christopher of the Virgin Islands History Committee explained that African history has been traditionally taught in the secondary school classroom, but it has been heavily overshadowed by the history of other races and cultures. However, the VI History Committee plans to put more emphasis on African history.
There has been history talking about ancient Ghana, ancient Mali, ancient Songhai, not as much as me personally would have liked, but that information is touched on, but it is far outshadowed by the information of the Aztecs and the Incas and the Mayas and so forth. When we look at people in the Virgin Islands, over 90% ancestry of African descent, we feel like there should be more of a weighting, the information should be weighted more towards Africa than it is currently. So I think in this, what we're doing now, we should see some improvements in that area.
Dr. Bruley explained the Virgin Islands history course will be taught from the first form, and she outlined the 7 areas the subject will seek to cover.
The importance of studying history. Okay, from there we're going to go into the geography and geology of the Virgin Islands, then Africa, the birthplace of civilization and humanity. Then we're going to look at the Amerindian migration and settlement.
Say that again.
Amerindian
migration and
settlement. The European exploration, economic development of the Virgin Islands, and resistance to emancipations. Those are the 7 main areas we're going to cover in first form. However, seeing that we have done history before in the VI High School, this will continue in second form because they're already doing it in second form.
According to Dr. Bruley, teachers have already been identified and trained to teach in the various subject areas, and additional training will take place that will also include all high school teachers and principals. Dr. Bruley further stated that textbooks have already been identified that will be used to teach financial services and tourism in the schools.